Hey guys, so I kept getting grinding noises from the ink stack, so I decided to take it apart and figure out what was going on. So the day before this, I already had taken it apart and figured out that the motor and the mechanism which turns the capping station up and down was broken, so I had to overnight me another ink stack. So I'm just gonna kind of walk you through how I took everything apart. I disconnected the wire from the back of the main board. In case you're wondering, it's this one right here. Once I got everything disconnected, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it all out. Notice off to the right, I pulled that wire off to the side, off from the sensor. And then I'm gonna pull all the tubing off next. Now the new ink stack assembly, it came with all the tubing, so at the end of the video I do end up using the new tubing, but I kept all the tubing where it's at right now so I know where everything goes, so I make sure everything's plugged in right. So now that I got this, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out all these tubes right here. There's a white, there's two whites, two colors, and then one for the drain system right here. All right, so now I got the capping station, took it apart. I will need to take off the wiper blade, and I'll also need to take off the metal bracket that holds on the wiper. It was a little tough to get it off because some ink got stuck inside that screw head, so it took a little bit to get it out. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do with this right now for the time being is go ahead and soak it. Alright, so now we're going to get this new ink stack installed and double check if all the tubes are going to line up correctly. And once we got it in there, we're going to put these Allen screws back in. Then we can install the cables and the wiper blade back on the assembly. So this is the first test after powering it up. It went up like a fish hair. Hit it. Impact stop. Alright, so what happened was the wiper blade was too high and it caused an impact stop. I must have had it too high. Cool, good. I'm gonna do both edges since we've been letting it sit for a couple days, you know? Mm-hmm. Hear that? So I wonder if that is, there could be a setting for that. Alright, that sound was caused because the capping station is too close to the printhead.
Triple 6 ones actually.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was something like that.
And then you go to ink stack, the ink stack, and it's called Scarp the ink stack. Thank you, China translation. And it's this height. So what you can do is if you hit confirm, the printer is going to drop the capping station and put it at the height that it's going to do for cleaning. So if you look at it, see how it's like just barely touching the metal? That's fine because these print heads are a little bit proud of they're sticking out a little bit. So that's okay.
Okay.
But on the ones where the print head is flush with the bottom of it, you want it bending back or forward a little bit.
Okay.
And so if you felt like you needed to raise it up a little bit, you would just increase this by 500 at a time.
Okay.
So never do like don't do 1,000 unless it's like not anywhere near it.
Okay.
But you just do 500.
Then
you can
confirm.
hit confirm to look and see what it looks like.
Okay.
As soon as you're happy with it, then
But that one is set perfect, so it's not needed.
yeah, correct. We didn't need to do anything
So
on it.
and obviously if it's too high, you chip it back.
Yep, exactly. So if you felt like it was too high, like it was causing some issues because it was too high and bent back too far, then you would reduce it. But then you.
So that video you seen, luckily I had it saved in my phone. We flew out Jeremy from Color Gamut Consulting to dial in our printers, and he happened to show me a few tips. So I'm lucky I had that video to help walk me through that. I'm not sure if this happened before or afterwards, but I noticed that this little plate was bent, that the sensor reads off to the side. I think this is what was causing some of my issues after I installed the new unit. Although I did have to go back and adjust the wiper blade. From when I switched it from my old one to the new one, the height was way too high, so I had to go and adjust it. So that's something to note, is you will have to adjust that wiper blade. And there we go, perfect nozzles. Well, almost perfect, but I'll take it.